Thomas in Flint, Michigan. Hey, Thomas, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. I'm very serious with this. I want to preface this. I see that we're winning with the Confederate flag, where it's starting to be taken down, and people are starting to get serious about that discussion. We've won with Obamacare with the rulings. Can we have a serious debate and discussion about repealing and replacing the Second Amendment? I'm dead on serious.
Yeah.
Because after learning from what you said that it may be on what it may be really about. And,
right. It was originally put in place to protect the slave patrols in Virginia. That's
exactly. So can we have an honest debate about doing that? So maybe we could get past and have reasonable gun control and gun safety and everything else. So if people do want to have a gun, they can, and it's not this free for all.
Yeah, if we're going to do that, we've got to get past, a Supreme Court decision saying that they discovered in what was the name of the case? Heller, yeah, Heller, where they discovered an individual right to own arms. The Second Amendment is one of the few. I think it's one of two places in the Constitution where the word regulation is used. A well-regulated militia. In other words, it's if you can read it a couple of different ways. And one way that historically it had been read before Heller was that the word regulated meant that the United States had the power to regulate guns. And, then the Supreme Court came along and said, no, we're going to go along with the gun manufacturers. You got no right to regulate these things. And so now we are 5% of the world's population. We have 44% of the world's civilian-owned handguns. And we have a gun death rate in the United States among civilians 25 times higher than any other developed country in the world. So I don't disagree with you, Thomas. I think, having a serious discussion either about repealing the Second Amendment or, if and when the nature of the Supreme Court changes, which will just be a couple of years down the road, if there's a Democrat in the White House, whether it's Bernie or whether it's Hillary Clinton, it won't matter. I think, somebody good will get appointed to the Supreme Court. And then they could re-examine Heller. And because Heller was really a re-examination of a previous case, which I definitely can't remember the name of, which had basically said, no, states can regulate guns. So, I think it's time for a great time for that conversation. Thomas, thanks for the call.